Are you ready for this?
We're here! Hi, what's your name?
I'm Joe Fowler.
Hi, I'm Ron Popeil.
That shows anybody?
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Tom Purvis, trainer to the trainers.
Hi, I'm Mike Levy.
Hold on to your power rod.
But wait.
What are you doing?
Call now.
Call now.
Call now. Call now. Call or log on now.
Call now.
Call right now. Call in the next 18 minutes. Call in the next 16 minutes.
Call in the next 7 minutes.
Call these numbers right now.
Hello and welcome to Call Now, where we plunge headfirst into the surreal world of infomercial. And while we can't offer you free shipping, we can guarantee that the views and opinions expressed on this podcast are definitely those of this network. Thank you, Tim. My name is Dan Sturdivant. I'm joined as always by my co-hosts on this three-man we've known as Call Now. This guy's part washboard, part agitator, and 100% Mark Pedrati. Hey, Mark.
Привет.
Great. Can't top that. And if you're worried about Dad's daily disasters, just wait till you see what this guy can do with just a liter of water. Dave Sandrini. Hi, Dave.
Hello.
Wow. Woof. Looking great. You guys, I'm glad we're
Look at that.
Thanks.
We're cleaning up our acts. I think it's important because last week, if anyone missed it, you can check out the links to the full watch party episode both as a podcast and on YouTube, because we sat down together and hung out with our old friend Terry Toner and our first documented rendezvous with the legendary John Parkin, and we're cleansed in the pressurized waters of the Sputnik cleaning machine.
What would you do to cut your laundry time in half?
Cut it in half? How? Laundry time is the worst time I have. Anything to make it easier.
You're telling me I can cut my laundry time in half?
Now you can with Sputnik.
So we met John, and by we, I mean the Royal Call Now podcast we.
So are we better?
During our 25th episode, Call Now at the Movies, featuring Pitch People Extravaganza, where John shows up in his classic bow-tied, high-energy style and was showcasing nonstick cookware.
I don't even need special clothes.
Pretty sure it was the Royal Diamond cookware with Dame Nancy Nelson.
You know what I'm noticing right away is how smooth it seems to be.
And he's a pitchman that I think everyone is familiar with and kind of thinks of when they think of infomercials, whether they really have like a firm memory of him or not.
Remember, Ron.
I think he's kind of like a tiny British Joe Fowler.
Can I show you something here?
I think he's in on the joke.
This guy told me about the Bowflex.
He's 100% in.
Dump it in.
He knows it's all silly and ridiculous, but when you're only asking people for a few bucks for something, they might just pay for the show and then take the product as the parting gift.
An anniversary, a Mother's Day or Father's Day present.
That was the big thing with him, was like, oh, this guy is old school, classic pitchman. He's there for the show. He would be an amazing guy at a fair.
Am I right or wrong?
But did either of you guys have anything historical with John Parkin other than Pitch People going into this?
No, I saw him in Pitchman and I loved him in it.
You love making homemade sausages.
He was like one of my highlights to it too. And then I saw this one and I saw the bow tie and the suspenders and I'm like, oh, this is his kind of shtick. This is his character that he's in. I think he takes what Joe Fowler wears to like the next level.
It's not only expensive, that's dangerous.
And yeah, he's like a caricature of himself, which is kind of a cool way of doing it, but
I'm not going to do it. You do it.
you can't have all pitch people do that. So he's kind of carved his own niche.
It seems like, based on what we saw, he's one of the first guys who I think embraced the TV medium and like the value of being nutty.
Add some nuts.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
He was a regular on Amazing Discoveries. There's a bunch of those, and of course we will delve into those as we expand our knowledge and footprint.
Within 15 feet.
Thank you.
Of course. For you, of course.
Mm.
But yeah, he's definitely a character and a caricature.
Yuck, I hate broccoli.
But that's what he is. Like, he's 100% that. Anytime you see him, he is catchphrases, he is speed, and he's off the walls.
Let's go to the drywall.
He's great.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, you could see the pitch.
Just a bit outside.
The background could have disappeared and he could have just been pitching somewhere.
Go ahead and stand right here.
Yeah.
It's amazing how little they stumble.
How many?
Yeah.
The first 6 minutes he does, he has like one mouth hiccup.
Did you hear that?
And that's it.
That's all I do.
And like,
yeah,
it's not scripted.
In fact, none of our stuff is rehearsed.
But like, he knows what he's gonna say next.
Make it very clear, nothing that you're going to see today has been rehearsed.
It's just the speed. The speed was pretty impressive.
You're really impressed. I mean, it's not
In between physical acting the entire time.
You can just sit there and
Yeah.
Well, and it's also in Pitch People, he was one who remembered a pitch from 20 years ago.
Mhm.
Like, he remembered everything that it did, like chops, peels, fries, chops, chips, flip. It's just like, bop, bop, bop.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
It also reminded me of that continual flow, like how we were so impressed with Wally Nash with The Great Walk of China,
Now, we don't do this because we love you or we like you. We don't even know you.
where you're like, oh, he's just cooking for 18 minutes, and I don't think there was any break.
But I'm not done. Keep it running.
I think he just knows this in his sleep.
This is your wake-up call.
It just got recorded this time.
We're rolling out.
That's all it is.
That's what it is.
The best ones, that's the feel.
I feel confident up here.
Is it's not, all right, he learned his lines, he kind of knows the products, like, this is a professional.
But you're the professional.
Just get out of their way.
I like that professional crease.
Let him run.
Running with the paint stick.
That's interesting too. It didn't seem like he and Terry had that much time together.
We don't have a lot of time here, Ron.
I think that they just kind of had good chemistry.
Popular Science Magazine.
She was a pretty good assistant, I thought.
I mean, it was pretty easy that he just comes in and throws laundry at her.
Did you catch a game last night?
Yeah.
Hey, female figure of this infomercial, you get to do the laundry because I told you to.
Your husband ever?
My husband is my husband.
Your husband
It would have been great if she's fucking smoked him with a straight right.
I've never been able to hit anything like that before.
She's twice the size.
Yeah, but that's the bit from the get-go, is that it's like women do all the laundry, right?
My daughter's getting punch on her shirts all the time.
And men always come home from work trips and tell you to do their laundry.
He may have to go away for a full week.
Yep.
Well, here's the personal question. What's the first thing he does when he gets home? He gives you all of his dirty laundry, right?
With lipstick on their collar.
Maybe it's lipsticks.
I mean, like, the content's a little twisted, but she's ready for everything.
it's ready now.
I thought it was better than Tease and
Are you serious?
whatever her name was.
Shout out Stephanie Roberts. Shout out these.
We're better.
Their chemistry was kind of funny because he kept asking her if he could ask her a personal question,
Now, let me ask you another personal question.
but his questions were not personal.
How many ovens do you have in your kitchen?
So it's like, all right, this is a bit.
That's a bad posture.
I was like, well, maybe John Parkin just doesn't know what a personal question is. 'Cause he's like, can I ask you a personal question? To do a load like this at your home in a regular washing machine, how long do you think it would take?
How many push-ups you want to do here, pal?
45 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, let me ask you a personal question. How many ovens do you have in any kitchen?
64.
There's 2 in here. Was one at home?
She just read kind of like, it was like, so Terry, we got this kind of coked up wackadoo coming in here. You think, she's like, yeah.
He's sweet.
That's sweet.
He's harmless.
She's like, yeah, I got it.
I said, no, just play goal line.
Fine. You know.
She's like, do you think I'm fucking scared of him?
Yeah, right.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine going into a Best Buy and you're buying a washer in there and you see that it's like a 45-minute cycle and you go up to the Geek Squad guy
These are the ones that I like to spice.
and you're like, hey, can I ask you a personal question?
Excuse me.
How long does it take to wash these clothes?
Very good question.
Like, that's kind of what I got out of this.
And the guy's like, I don't have any cocaine. You're like, no, this wasn't, I'm not talking code. I'm being, God damn it. Security starts walking over here.
This is not service merchandise anymore.
This is a nice place.
It's just downright elegant.
Shout out service merchandise.
Yeah.
The final personal question, John's like, can I ask you a personal question? And then gets sidetracked and starts telling a story about husbands traveling.
You're not the bellman.
He goes, oh, back to my personal question. And she's like, I thought we were done with personal questions.
I don't eat meat.
She's like, oh, after your husband gets back from traveling, what's the first thing he does when he gets home? And I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Dull blade.
Stinks like whiskey and takes a big swing? No. So he dumps his laundry. And he answers before she can, 'cause he might have been afraid of the answer.
The answer to your prayers, because nothing else compares.
I mean, I was.
I wore my pink clothes.
So that was my own sauce getting poured on there.
Sauce is butter.
That was a rough spot.
Sputnik.
Yeah. None of these are expected to be perfect.
Daddy, it's perfect.
Yeah. I was a little disappointed in everybody when that one came out.
Oh, gosh.
I was like,
Yeah.
2002.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We're a year into the invasion. You know, we're just throwing out laundry jokes.
The deals are American Eagle when you put on your tack glasses.
Yeah. Well, it was shock and awe, so.
Bullshit, I can't hear you.
I don't see any reason why it would be.
But it did feel like, knowing John was a regular on Amazing Discoveries, that he definitely, has his own levels of energy, but like the constant movement and the back and forth, and they'll always be showing what this is doing.
Does this look familiar?
Always be demoing exactly what this does and what you're getting out of it.
It forces the dirt out.
Felt like there was some Amazing Discovery Levy DNA on that. And again, picturing him in a live pitch is the ultimate.
The ultimate party machine.
Like, that would be the best thing in our dream scenario of a beer on a lanyard around your neck.
Keep your back straight.
It's your 5th boot at the Big E, and you're like, oh, wow. That tiny man with a bow tie is going nuts. I cannot wait to hand him $25.
Yeah, you got a lot of cash, right? Everything you're going to see is $20, $19.95.
Yeah, you just sold all your Dogecoin, and you are just ready to go to town at the Big E. You're just getting loose.
I've been a rich man.
My favorite piece of, we'll call it research, Wikipedia,
Appreciate it very much, Tim Apple.
about John Parkey was originally from Newcastle upon Tyne, UK.
All the way from England.
He was working as a successful department store salesman
If you went down to a department store,
when he was offered a job by U.S. infomercial producers who were unable to find a suitable American presenter.
Hi, Billy Mays here for OxyClean.
So, I don't know how you guys read that, but I see that as there are U.S. infomercial producers that have this incredibly huge network of talent scouts and informants all over the world, and somehow we got to 1982 and the well was dry locally.
Dry and wet together. I can do them both.
So they had to start recruiting British assets and luring them across the pond with promises of wealth, health, and the inevitable defeat of communism.
Have you ever seen a commie drink a glass of water?
It felt like he was a Cold War import. It's real
Yeah, you're speaking my language now, Dan.
victory boy. I mean, what do they lob if not Patriot missiles from the UK? I couldn't believe that backstory, that he was found by U.S. infomercial producers who scooped him up outside of the British equivalent of of Woolworths, and they're like, "Ven conmigos, boss," and that's it.
All right.
What's that giant department store in
Oh, Big Ben.
China?
in Britain?
Harris?
Fish and chips,
No.
bangers and mash.
Yes, bangers
The
and
Beatles?
mash. Bangers and mash. That's it.
Liverpool, yes, the Beatles.
Let's do British stereotypes real quick.
Wrath of Men.
Hey, could you bring me down here?
Hey, bruv.
Bring me down here at a boozer.
She was only 15 years old.
Bring me down here at a boozer. You get me a pint, yeah?
You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
I ain't gonna have just one. I'll have a 2 or 3, a bit of 3.
Oh, dogs. Yeah, I like dogs.
Yeah, those are the boozer.
Let me finish.
Right?
Oh, Doge. I like Doge.
You've just been on City, lad.
Certainly did, and they certainly do.
I've been on City since 85 in Manchester.
Go up to me flat.
No.
Right?
Nobody could understand a word he said.
Pints and Pies.
And the Ronnie Award for Best Bit goes to us. We got one for our British boys, Brit boys.
Thank you, Tony Blair. Let's do British stereotypes real quick.
Wrath of Men.
Hey, could you bring me down here?
Hey, bruv.
Bring me down here at a boozer.
She was only 15 years old.
Bring me down here at a boozer. You get me a pint, yeah?
You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
I ain't gonna have just one. I'll have a 2 or 3, a bit of 3.
Oh, dogs. Yeah, I like dogs.
Yeah, those are the boozer.
Let me finish.
Right?
Oh, Doge. I like Doge.
You've just been on City, lad.
Certainly did, and they certainly do.
I've been on City since 85 in Manchester.
Go up to me flat.
No.
Right?
Nobody could understand a word he said.
Pints and Pies.
Listen, we won the Cold War. We're fine. Well, I think we've covered all the ground we possibly can.
Whoa, you're right. This is a mess.
With John himself,
Here's the personal question.
with the defeat of communism.
Russian horse pasta.
So let's talk about the product itself.
I can think of a lot of places that I personally could use this. These are great products.
I mean, it's called the Sputnik.
The Sputnik cleaning machine.
And I couldn't believe they never mentioned Russia. I don't know how you call it Sputnik without acknowledging Sputnik.
They think it's Russia?
Or like the fact that this thing is shaped like a JIT satellite, where if you just like showed it moving through the sky and then like zooming in onto the kitchen counter, it's like, oh, Sputnik, all right.
You just said it's not Russia.
Or like formulated by Russian scientists that we won in the Cold War. It's like, oh, cool.
I think in Russia they wouldn't be gone so easily.
Thanks for the cleaning machine. It's just a Gatorade jug with a mounting stand.
Your newly invented carving stand.
And a manual turn crank.
Beijing cocktail.
With a pressure sealing top.
Superheated pressure.
That somehow creates pressure.
It's really hard, so pay attention.
From hot water being added into it.
Pound it with flavor.
With the rotation. To quickly clean 2 articles of clothing.
1, 2.
It uses no power, electricity, fossil fuels, or child labor that we know of.
It runs on the power of sheer genius.
And promises to cut your laundry time in half.
You're telling me I can cut my laundry time in half?
All right, this is funny because I was Googling Sputnik 3.
Prove it.
Because this is the Sputnik 3.
It is.
So here we go. This is 2002 commercial.
Yeah, new for 2002.
It's a palindrome.
I had it launching on the 15th of May, 1958.
The radio signal transmitted by the Soviet Sputnik.
What, Sputnik?
Yeah, the Cosmodrome.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Launched from there. It was like a modified R7 SS.
Did you see Sputnik go over the other night?
6 ICBM. Carried a large array of instruments and geophysical research.
Sputnik is a milestone in history.
Of the upper atmosphere. Does this ring a bell with the washing technique? No. Okay.
What? I thought we were in the trust tree in the nest. Are we not?
It's the only Soviet one-of-a-kind launch in 1958.
Let them have outer space. We got rock and roll.
Its American counterpart was the Vanguard 1.
1101.
Not the GE. And it was made into orbit during the International Geophysical Year. So that's the research I was doing on the Sputnik 3. But as you kind of said, it's not the satellite.
Yeah.
So why does he call it Sputnik if it was named after an ICBM?
I don't see any reason why it would be.
Because ICBMs they clean up a lot of stuff.
Boom, 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 boom.
Well, I mean, I thought they were going to talk to Homer Hickman, maybe.
And just maybe.
October Sky? Is October Sky about ICBMs?
Someone could look up and see exactly what I saw.
It's about those boys that were inspired by the original Sputnik.
You want to get out of here so bad, then go.
That satellite in October 57.
64.
Over Colwood. It's a mining town called Colwood. Get it?
Sure.
Kind of.
Yikes.
Do they do coal or wood in the town?
I don't know. Chris Cooper was not a happy guy. I remember that.
Yeah.
Is it a lighthearted movie about nuclear weapons?
You're going to have to answer to the Coca-Cola company.
It's not that lighthearted.
Okay.
It's about the boys. They want to build themselves a satellite, and Laura Dern gets sick, and Chris Cooper's mean. I think that's what it says on the plot summary. So it is definitely a family film. Is it a Disney? Feels like a Disney tale.
Do they shut down Treadstone in that one?
Yes.
It's right out of the Stone Age.
Yeah, the name was somewhat of a problem.
But to Dave's point, what is it? Is it like the spinning of it? Is it a revolutionary thing? I don't know.
Sputnik, the revolutionary new washing machine.
Yeah, maybe it's like Dan said, like it's a satellite.
This spring, turn your eyes to the sky.
So Sputnik's a satellite. Satellite spin. That's probably what it is, right?
Listen, there's no clear answers here. There's more questions than answers. I mean,
Now, let me ask you another personal question.
we've always known that Russia was an enigma wrapped in a mystery.
You just said it's not Russia.
But we have the naming issues.
Sputnik.
I had major issues with the capacity.
So today, I'm going to be doing about 5 pairs of shirts
We
here.
talked about John Parkin's grasp of the understanding of what a personal question was.
I thought we were done with the personal question.
But the fact that they kept doing laundry in the goddamn kitchen.
Most people have very small kitchens.
Every time they went back in to that island-mounted sink
Is that cashmere?
with 2 Sputniks on it amidst their dishes,
My beautiful 40-piece Showtime flatware set.
their oven,
I am certain that I have one of
and other cooking implements.
Countertop magician?
I just kept asking, why?
Religion, greed, money, sex. But why? Why? All right, and as always, it's easy to dismiss this stuff as a joke, but we have to consider the whys of each show, and there are a lot of them. And, well, guys, we have that thing again, a pro pitchman who looks like he caught the red eye to Burbank after a 72-hour gauntlet on the Atlantic City Pier.
Stop beating up on yourself.
Little John then gets paired up with Terry Toner.
We'll send you a second pair free of charge.
Our dominant 7-footer who haunts the paint.
Got to live.
And they're smooth.
You know what I'm noticing right away is how smooth it seems to be.
In fact, they fly through their lines and don't miss a beat.
Boom, 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 boom.
They have great chemistry.
Well, thanks, Kimberly.
But wait, there's more.
Call now.
The product is actually kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So where is this thing going wrong?
Can I goof it up on television?
I think it has something to do with the product, which is seen mostly spinning on top of a kitchen counter like some kind of radar device.
So we're going to use these sensors.
Ooh,
getting warmer.
The thing looks goofy, and that's fine. But if that's the case,
Durable, custom, compact carry case.
why aren't they having more fun with it?
Very good question.
It cannot be that hard to turn a kitchen set into a laundry room. Joe Fowler could have done it.
And you got like the 1-2 punch.
And for the design team, it can't be that hard to make this thing look like it doesn't contain nitroglycerin. I mean, the 30 minutes are efficient. I'll give them that.
More efficient.
But, babes, this is Call Now.
I'm Tom Purvis, trainer to the trainers, and you're listening to Call Now podcast.
And we're going to need you to work a little harder.
What's wrong, Eli?
I don't know who's to blame, but there's certainly a very lazy person out there somewhere.
You can just sit there
with mustard stains.
Look, the mustard is gone.
All over their blouse.
A blouse.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Look at you, Dog and Bone. You Dog and Bone boys. Dog and Bone Productions, where you at? Yeah. Call us up. Yeah. Call now.
Call these numbers right now.
You know the number.
But for real, they're great. He's a pro. Something's wrong
Is
here.
there a way I can do it wrong?
Something's just not right. And it's a good product.
I got to show you this other product over here.
Yeah, I felt like they didn't commit to what it should be because they were trashing washers.
You'd never dream of putting this into your old washer.
Every washer, like this is better than every washer.
Old-fashioned washing machines use technology that hasn't changed in centuries.
But then the one part that I liked was where he was like, you have an oven.
Yeah.
And you also have a microwave.
But of course, when you want to be quick and convenient, you use the microwave oven.
Right? He's like,
so I put 2 and 2 together. 2.
This is your microwave laundry.
So why wouldn't you have more than one washing machine?
You got some delicates.
When it comes to delicates,
some stuff you do by hand.
You don't have to do all that hand washing.
Don't do stuff by hand. That's stupid. At least do this. I was like, oh.
Yeah. With gloves on.
Okay. Or like you got something that's like really stained.
It's also for stain removing.
He was like talking shit about the washer.
The average washing machine uses 30 gallons of water.
Like behind its back, and then he'd walk over to it and give it a nice little slap.
So you've got a regular old washing machine like
this? That? He's like, oh, yeah. I don't know. It's almost like he called it this bad boy and maybe like
whoa, cowboy.
Fluffed its hair up a little bit. Oh, you have all one of these things.
How long would it take you, to do these piles of washing in your machine?
He was the guy at the bar who was talking shit about you the whole night.
I dream about biting.
Then you walk over like, what's up, man? He's like,
it's a boss.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Yeah.
How many push-ups you want to do here, pal?
Yeah, dude, no, we're actually getting out of here in a little bit. No, it's great. It's really good to see you, though.
I don't see any reason why it would be.
So good. Can I get you a drink?
Frozen drink.
I was going to go, but I'll get you a drink first if you want. Yeah, I'll take that fucking drink.
I got hairy legs.
I'll take your laundry machine.
Cooking system.
Get out of the kitchen. It was weird.
We took a little field trip.
If they did it, if they were in the laundry room and then you get like, you're like, I know you got kids.
Mm-hmm.
Laundromat?
There could be a laundromat.
Yep.
There you go.
Like, just have a wall of laundry. These places exist everywhere, and it's really cheap to get that space because they're open 24/7 and there's no one in there at night. So, like, if we're if we're cheap, we could reshoot this real cheap.
Yep.
We can just go to any laundromat starting right now.
And the money thing is like, because when you're washing your clothes at home, you're not thinking about how much your utilities are using and all that, but you are thinking about cash and
spending all that money,
coins at a laundromat. You could make that connection way better.
No, the game here is that you take something that you don't want to put in with your regular laundry, like
back fat and bat wings,
nasty soiled kids' clothes.
Here we have baby.
Or a wedding dress that you poured wine on deliberately.
Yep. Yeah. Or just something that's way too dirty to put in with your regular clothes. And it's like,
whoa, you're right. This is a mess.
Hey, guess what? When you're on this 30-minute wash cycle,
My machine takes at least a half an hour.
you can also put this nasty thing in the Sputnik
When it comes to delicates,
and get it done faster than your regular washer.
Yeah, dude. We could use this in my house because I have clothes that stink that aren't allowed to be washed with other clothes. Like, I am the exact scenario that you're talking about.
Dad's daily disasters.
Because I'm a creature of habit, and instead of using all of the t-shirts I have,
I've been a rich man.
I use like 6 of them.
No, not 6. I said 7.
And 4 of them never actually get all the way clean, so they get their own separate wash cycles.
They smell like dad.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You're right.
They smell like sad.
No, don't remind me. It makes me feel really bad.
You know, it'd be really fucked up.
Why are you in a tuxedo?
If you were like up in the middle of the night going to your kitchen and somebody was breaking into your house and they had one of these under their arms.
That is very sneaky.
Would you be scared? they're going to kill you, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to like wash all the stuff in there and then leave. It's a great thing for a criminal.
Yeah, the nefarious purposes are strong with this. Your point about now being a home invader backpacker who can get away scot-clean.
I'm gonna be squeegee clean.
My concept last week, the cheater who leaves us in his garage. He's like, get home, he's like, throw all the shit in there, like
lipstick on the collar.
Prison shower in the basement or the hose. Like, all right.
Somebody ran over the hose again.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm like, nice.
Dan, let me jump on that a little bit.
Durable space-age plastic.
Because the second watch through of this, there was a lot of subtle hints
Maybe it's lipstick.
of that.
Cheating.
You don't want her to see your clothes when you get home. You know this.
I clean my husband's shirts every week.
Lipstick,
Sputnik got the lipstick out.
like wink, wink, but the production didn't quite get it.
Get rid of it.
You know what I mean? It's like it seemed like it was one of his jokes used in a bit that didn't quite hit
If the target is there and blown up, you will want to hit
in
it.
this infomercial.
They could have gone one step further
And hit it again.
with a B-roll cutaway that wouldn't have had to go all the way there,
And keep hitting it.
but just like a group of buddies who are out and a drink gets spilled on them.
The hungriest gorillas.
You don't have to say, like, you don't want your wife to find out that the stripper kicked that red shot over on your lap.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can tell her you were out with your buddies and something got spilled on you.
Ever so slightly blow on that.
Don't worry about it. I've got it.
But even if you did go all the way,
That's even better. Yeah.
This is not real, right?
and they had a B-roll bit, you could get away with it.
And get away with it, and it'd be okay, and it'd be legal.
Imagine like a husband hiding in the basement, churning his, little pervert shirt. You know what I mean? Like, it would be great.
Big collar.
Everybody would laugh at it because they're like, well, it's not my husband. Like you would be able to laugh at the guy. But the B-roll bit would be perfect. Like the caveman, right?
Stop screw driving like a caveman.
Throw out a few lines of like, what about this dirty collar?
Dreary dresser.
Why are you still cheating on your wife like a caveman?
You have a good nose.
Yes.
Oh, he said it. Holy
Yes.
shit.
Can you suck up liquid?
I'm surprised those perfect steak guys weren't just cranking away on the table
It's just a lot easier for them to come to a restaurant and let us do it for
when
them.
their wives came in and delivered them steaks.
Cook to your specifications, sir.
It's my birthday.
Whoa, cowboy.
How about a lipstick while you're waiting there, man?
I don't eat meat.
I mean, woman. I mean,
Instead of beef, we're going to go to chicken.
There was a lot of room to run there that they didn't take.
It takes about 13 minutes to heat
no
up.
production.
Yeah, because all of these products are simple.
That's very, very easy.
Which is why they're mass application.
Let me show you some of the practical applications, Terry.
Is the big thing. But you can do what Mick did with the power driver and do everything it does do and you should do with it.
He certainly did, and they certainly do.
And also do things that you technically can do with it if you're fucking nuts.
Now, I'm going to take this electric drill and I'm going to put it right in the water.
Are you crazy? Everybody knows that water and electricity don't mix. You'll kill yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Can you also show me what the other side of that coin is? Like, Leslie's rock climbing.
When your life is on the line, it better be a power driver.
And throw a plugged-in drill into that fish tank.
That's a bad posture.
Caveman. And we're good, right?
Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Okay.
Oh, wow. All of it? Yes. This is just like, John's funny.
Here's the personal question.
Terry's good.
I thought we were done with the personal questions.
But no Hammers.
What's a ridiculous thing that they could have cleaned?
They could have gone to the construction site.
Yeah, and just done all of their socks.
Money.
Oh, launder some money?
Yeah.
Money.
I heard you paint houses.
Launder some money?
Yeah.
We don't have this money.
High school football team?
Yep.
I have 5 children at home. 2 are football players.
Yeah, the nastiest thing.
Stinky, nasty,
Or just strip club.
stinky, nasty.
Just go backstage at a strip
club. Yeah. Oh my God. No. You're in the parking lot. You're getting the guys on the way out.
Never know what dangers are behind this wall.
Dude, give me a shirt. $10. There you go.
Couple
Get out of
ones.
here.
I know you have them.
You have to be financially constipated to walk away from this deal.
Yeah, there's definitely more room there.
How many of them are you for my rooms?
What other products would you pair this with?
We also make a pair of blue blocker clip-on.
Based on Mark's premise, I jumped right to the ultimate ladder.
Adorable.
Of like, oh, if you're tired of just being a peeping Tom when you're going inside the house now,
Slight change of plan.
grab yourself a Sputnik.
It also does chicken.
Clean up your mess before you go.
No, I love it. There's no cleanup.
That's where I was thinking.
I know what Mark's going to say.
I was going Coke and Mentos
That Coca-Cola machine.
or gasoline. and a grenade.
Well, keep going. You'll figure out what you want to say, Mark.
Will I?
QRB.
Oh, wow.
And it just went right through, and I just went, wow.
It's QRB. In.
No, you just paint the entire inside of it, and then you put QRB into it, and it cleans it up.
I don't even need special clothes.
And then you go into orbit.
Fuel. Okay, it makes sense now.
The thing is, you need to understand my sense of humor.
So you can do your delicate fabrics. Could you do like an old music box that has too much paint on it?
This cheerless chest into a charmer.
Put that in there with the QRB. Pressurizing QRB. Wow.
Yeah.
Houston, we've had a problem.
I think that's at 12.
11?
Yeah.
H2O back.
Buys lunch.
H2O back and Sputnik.
H2O is the way to go.
Suck
So
the dirt
you
out.
suck the water up out of the H2O vac and into the Sputnik.
Yeah.
Your vacuum failed.
So you're cleaning your floors and then filtering the water into the Sputnik.
Yeah.
Think that's cool?
When then you have the HEPA filter.
Special certified HEPA filter.
No, it's dirty water.
So everything's clean.
Yep.
You can stay home and do it with the cleaning system.
And you're going to be very surprised, meme.
Where do you see this?
You can marinate steaks in here before you throw them on the perfect steak.
Postcard that baby. It's my birthday. Yes, it is.
Honestly, well, I was wondering that, right?
Hey, Dan.
If they had like different liners, it's a spinning pressurized bottle is all it is.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's all I could discern.
Right.
That's all you do.
That's all I do.
That's all it does.
What is a Bowflex? What does a Bowflex do?
It's soap, it's hot water, and it's pressurized. That's all it is.
It's as simple as that.
And it blasts the soap in and blasts the dirt out.
Blast the detergent all the way through all the fibers of your garment.
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, I'm a fan of simplicity.
Nothing is ever as simple as it sounds, is it?
But I feel like there should be other details here that I'm not getting and I can't discern from this.
I think the fact that they were afraid to say that it agitates,
These all work with the agitation.
because that's a cleaning phrase.
I'm going to do a little squeegee action right here.
I mean, they say that it changes all that. And the secret is in the special lock and seal that builds up pressure inside like a pressure cooker for your clothes.
It's really hard, so pay attention.
Like they go against washboards and agitators.
You get to see the abs, you get to see the head, so it creates good form.
You don't agitate.
Big washboard?
But you pressure cook your clothes.
You pound it with flavor.
Yeah, pressure's a big buzzword.
Sputnik pressure cleaning machine.
Well, it's pressure, don't you get it?
Pressure.
It's like when I go to the doctor and I hear pressure, I know that I'm going to have a limp when I leave. So I'm not excited about adding pressure to anything else in my house.
Yeah.
The dentist is like, oh, you're going to feel some pressure. Oh, shit.
Yeah, right. Right.
Ow, ow, ow. Oh, pressure.
How does it get it clean? Pressure.
Maybe it's lipstick.
Oh, I know about that.
You know, I'm glad you said
Yeah, I wash my clothes too. Yeah.
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 Yeah, pressure. Those are my favorites.
Nachos, anybody?
Yeah, pressure. That's my favorite.
Perfect. Yeah. Forcing the water through the fibers in all kinds of fabrics, blasting detergent in and the dirt out.
Now then, Tori, let me just release the pressure.
Getting your clothes clean, really clean, in just minutes.
it's a half load right in there.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some gaps there. They say it can save you $1,000 a year, but we don't know how much this thing costs.
What is the price? Are you going to tell us?
We don't know.
that is very sneaky.
Because you're paying $19.95 for the 30-day trial.
Mr. Gambini.
And they never tell you how much is due at the end of 30 days. You send them a 20 spot, you get your pressure barrel for a month. If you don't blow up your house, they're like, we'll call you.
I mean,
I forgot about that.
I got a knockoff for $58 on Amazon. Complete model knockoff of it.
I'm getting one.
Make sure you get one of these.
Yeah, Sputnik, my favorite.
Got any berries?
Yeah, everything is. Your in-home 30-day trial.
You can try Sputnik in your home for 30 days for only $19.95.
What if I don't need any foreplay? I'm just ready to go.
Dump it in.
I got cash in hand, babe. What are we talking?
I'm at the Big E.
Well,
I want to buy right now.
Yeah.
Or the strip club. Yeah, it's, yeah.
Well, I appreciate that, young man, but it's going to be 30 days. Okay.
You said in home. It also could be in boat.
Backpack or
30-day trial.
Yeah, in boat.
It's perfect for boats.
In college.
Yeah, perfect for college.
A boondoggle?
Yeah, boondoggle keychain.
I'm a bacon fan.
Listen, your mom goes to college. Nailed it. Guys, shout out Napoleon Dynamite. Shout out boondoggle keychains.
John Heater.
Yeah, shout out Heaters.
Did somebody say muffins?
John Heater.
Okay.
Is that a meme yet?
I don't know.
Just John Heater, just fucking smoking. He's a Mormon. He wouldn't do
No,
it.
they don't make memes like that anymore.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They don't make memes anymore.
Yeah.
They're done.
I just did it right in front of you. What do you think?
You think you'll be very surprised, meme.
Meme.
Look at that.
I read it wrong. I didn't put a space in there. Shit.
God.
It's okay.
Don't panic.
This is all scripted. A lot of people don't know that we actually spent a lot of time writing on each one of these episodes.
It's hard to believe that whole bit was not rehearsed.
Little peek behind the curtain there.
Right, but these curtains are going out first thing in the morning.
Oh, What do I see behind that curtain?
Peekaboo.
It's the Ronnies. Let's go.
LFG.
We all know infomercials love to claim that the products they're pitching are award-winning. But let's not forget that they wouldn't have any of those imaginary awards without the hard work of the stars of these infomercials, and that's why each week, the boys hand out the Ronnies, their acknowledgement of the greatest moments of these informative and supposedly objective works of art. They're named in honor of the godfather and patron saint of TV pitchmen, me, Ron Popeil.
Right. LFG to the Ronnies. LFO Jesus.
The Ronnies are award-winning.
Now, you don't have to use eggs.
These products are award-winning. I got rid of the A in award because I feel like that's what Ron would do for efficiency.
Award-winning.
Award-winning. Yeah. Hi, I'm award-winning. Head junior varsity football coach here. Thought you guys want to meet me for some reason.
I'm going to make them better.
So, are we better?
Hey, put that heater out.
Hey, John.
John?
Well, it is time to start with the Lynn Gerhardt
There's a treasure underneath.
Award for Best Value Proposition. And they play the hits.
Yo, what on earth hit this house?
Save time.
I can cut my laundry time in half.
Save money.
Sputnik saves you money too.
It's easy to use.
Remember, it's as simple and as easy as this.
They talk about cutting your laundry time in half.
What would you do to cut your laundry time in half?
They say the word time 40 times in 28 and a half minutes.
Awful lot of time.
So tick, 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 tick.
Boom, done.
The save money thing, they wouldn't quite go to QRB levels if you could make money on this.
But Mike, not only can people save money, they can make money.
What I'm saying, you put that on the back of a hot dog cart outside of a strip club and you can retire in 12 years. Like, that's just what it is. That's it. It's like, hey man, get a snack. I got waters, I got Gatorade, I got breath mints, cologne.
The scent is in the steam. That's very clever. I like that.
I got eye drops, and I'll wash your shirt for you.
A man got even better results.
The full service package for $50.
This is a unit that if you have it, you will use it.
Fuck yeah. Yes. Let me do that. But 90% less water.
The average washing machine uses 30 gallons of water.
90% less soap.
A teaspoonful of your favorite detergent.
90% less energy.
No energy.
But you have to do your laundry 90 times more. And the easy use thing, fucking turn a crank, you can use the Sputnik.
Necessary?
It's the pitch for the whole product.
I got to show you this other product over here.
The pitch is fine.
Sorry, do you mind if I ask you just one more personal question?
The show is not great.
I thought we were done with the personal question.
This thing looks fun to use.
This is fun. You want to try the paint stick?
How about you folks right here? Okay?
You would not be able to help yourself.
I'm not going to do it. You do
If
it.
someone offered you a demonstration, you would want to turn this thing.
Keep your back straight.
Meaning it's very easy.
That's very, very easy.
The other stuff is fine, but that's the reason you would get this thing.
So she took the easy way
Is
out.
you get to play with a tumbler.
It's got the roll and bulge.
That's it. Definitely easy to use.
Any chance of getting the real breakfast?
I like that you said it's fun, because they didn't say it was
It's
fun.
more fun than just doing jumping jacks or running in place.
Not even one time. And you're right.
You're right.
Yeah.
It does look like fun.
Yeah.
Aren't you good?
It's kind of cool. I'd fuck around with that thing.
Yeah, imagine if you're throwing stuff into your laundry and you're bending your back over and you're like, ugh. And then you're like, oh, wait a minute. A little soap in here.
Add a little butter while you're waiting there, man.
No, follow me into the kitchen.
The amazing push-button kitchen miracle.
I love doing this in the kitchen.
Love this kind of chicken.
Grab the detergent.
Any detergent you like.
Grab the detergent. We're going up to the kitchen. Oh, okay.
Instead of beef, we're going to go to chicken.
When you said first floor laundry in the ad, I didn't know that it meant there's a washing machine in the basement and a Sputnik in the kitchen. I feel like I've been misled on this property, but okay.
Put it right next to that candied bacon.
I'm going to show you my candy bacon.
Right at it.
Can't do it better than that.
Hey,
Hey.
so you have to use the powdered detergent for this, right?
Spray powder for everything.
You can use a Tide Pod.
Billy Mays here for
It
OxyClean.
would still kind of be soaked, right?
Wet. You gotta have it wet.
And detergent was liquid or Tide Pod.
I don't know.
I don't see any reason why it would be.
You could probably use detergent.
I think in Russia they wouldn't be gone so easily.
He always used it, but he said your favorite.
Yeah.
Nachos, those are my favorite.
Yeah, but my favorite isn't in a cup.
I don't eat meat.
Is it a Tide Pod?
Got any berries?
Sometimes it is.
The answer is yes.
As much as I want to go with like it's so easy to use,
It's so easy. A child
I
can
don't think nowadays it is.
Hold it, Ron.
I think the technology of washing
hall of pressing pad.
has definitely made things a lot easier, like wrinkle guard things on dryers and washers and just all the different settings.
And the place setting.
That makes it easy to use because you can do basically whatever you want. And I don't trust the other shit, the Sputnik that they put in there either. Like
Sputnik.
What does that do?
What is a Bowflex? What does a Bowflex do?
I don't understand all this stuff as easy. So I have to say it has to save you time.
There's time that you cook it.
Because you're going to definitely have this in a place in your house.
This is a beautiful porterhouse.
Where it's going to be near your clothes, or it's in a kitchen, or it's where kids come in the door.
Especially if you have children.
Oh, it's in the kitchen.
It is in the kitchen, yeah.
Yeah. Put in the mudroom.
In a place, in the mudroom.
They could have done that. God damn it. God. You should call Dog and Boone.
It doesn't supplement all your washing. Like your washing's happening elsewhere.
Where's your coffee grinder? Oh, sit down.
But it does have that microwave niche.
Put it in the microwave oven.
And I think it will save you time.
And that's important to me.
And so the easy to use, yes, they made it look easy, but I think it's more complicated than anything.
Nothing is ever as simple as it sounds, is it?
Yeah. The only thing that confused me was like, well, how do you drain it?
Very good question.
Because there is a drainage thing on the bottom of it.
They don't use much water with
Only
it.
a liter.
All I'm using here is about a litre of hot water.
Which could also be an ounce, right?
I don't see any reason why it would be.
You could put as much in as you want.
It is if you want it to be.
Hey, man, have some fun.
About a little butter.
He says a liter. She said that's about a quart.
Now that's about a quart.
For all you Americans out there, brother.
Missouri is the show me state.
And the other thing, too, from an ease of use standpoint, the more I think about it, is I'm remembering John turning that goddamn crank on the top a lot.
I've done this in less than 30 seconds.
It's effort of him spin.
Boom, 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 done.
The threading's like, a couple inches.
19 inches.
This is a rare occasion. It's going down. We got the 1/2 flip.
When it hits the first beat, that's going to tell us when to flip it.
It happened.
I literally did that.
We're saving time. That's it. Wow. You've brought me over to your side of the fence, man. It's not so easy to use the more I think about it.
You cannot make any mistakes.
If you're using it in the right ways, like we talked about.
This guy told me about the Bowflex.
And you're saving all that time.
It really is a time saver.
I think that in itself is fun.
Oh, gosh.
So, Dave, let's just sweep fun over to the saving time side of things. You'll save time doing laundry to have more fun spinning things in your Sputnik. So, it's time saver.
All right.
Whew. Upset special. Here we go.
What would you do to cut your laundry time in half?
Cut it in half.
Laundry time?
Laundry time is the worst time.
Laundry time.
A great time saver.
John, you did all this washing in less than 30 minutes. It would have taken me hours to do this at home.
That's right.
Time for the Nancy Nelson.
Hi, what's your name?
Formerly the Terry Scott
Looks magic.
Award for Best Testimonial. So they come out the gate with testimonials where we get 3 at the time unnamed ladies.
Cut it in half? How?
Laundry time is the worst time I have. Anything to make it easier.
You're telling me I can cut my laundry time in half?
Our other named testimonials are Melissa Groover. Hey, what's up?
Hey, Dan.
I loved when they did this is they put quotes for these people. They didn't give them like name, title, occupation. They just had a quote, and hers was, great for removing fruit juice.
My boys are always getting into dirt and spilling fruit juice.
Our second nominee, she's a double dipper. Vicky Aki. She shows up twice in 2 minutes with 2 separate quotes.
Well, she's very quotable.
Who said that?
She says the same thing basically twice about her kid spilling juice, but then also says her husband spills ink on himself all the time.
Where's the ink?
Where's the ink?
I'm like, is he a pen maker? Like, what the fuck's he doing getting all the time?
It's blood.
I love you, Dad.
And her 2 quotes were, cleans my kids' clothes easily.
My daughter is spilling punch all the time.
And then also, it's quick and easy for all my laundry.
My husband is constantly getting ink on his shirts, and my daughter's getting punch on her shirts all the time.
Our next nominee is Greg Durkin, who receives no quote or subtitle, but he's the one who tries to explain what it is that the Sputnik actually does.
These are composite power rods. They're patented.
I think. It's like it compresses the soap in the water into the fabric of the clothes and forces out the stench.
What the Sputnik does.
Right?
All right.
Our last nominee, she's the first face you see.
Let's face it.
Is Jean Wilkes Booth.
Back and to the left.
Her quote, Sputnik gets tough grease stains out.
Every day he comes home with grease stains on his shirt.
That's it.
I got to go with the 2 unnamed ladies. They're washing clothes, let me tell you.
You're telling me I can cut my laundry time in half?
They are washing clothes.
Old-fashioned washing machine.
They're pretty good.
One of them had a great line. I think it was, laundry time is the worst time I have.
Laundry time is the worst time I have. Anything to make it
It
easier.
was a weird way to say that.
Kind of all around weird guy.
It's like laundry time is my least favorite thing is what I probably would say. But
that is very sneaky.
Like, do you tag activities with the word time on them?
No.
Like, oh, what are you going to do? Oh, it's almost TV time.
Oh, I hate kitchen time.
America's pastime.
Babe, what do you think? Sex time tonight? Like, Also, I'm going to try that one out.
Oh, gosh.
You should.
Guys, I got a can't miss pickup line.
We met a couple ladies that would
And look at you. What's your name?
would probably work on Dan.
Rebecca, you look so pretty, and you were willing to do this in your gorgeous
So I'm
sweater.
going with these unnamed, amazing launderers.
17 pounds per woman.
Yeah, they're a package deal because I think their total FaceTime is like under 12 seconds, and it's just the repeat of what they say. The Betty White lady does show up another time where she's turning the crank in the background of one of them.
Just watch Mrs. Johnson take on these two experienced professionals.
I love the unnamed ladies.
I love the ladies. I mean, they rev my engine.
Also, I think Vicky Aki
Why didn't I think of that?
also says something about fruit juice.
And my daughter's getting punch on her shirts all the time.
Yeah, she does.
And fruit juice stains.
Yep, she says it twice actually,
Yeah.
Vicky Aki, because she comes in twice in 2 minutes.
My daughter is spilling punch all the time.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So she's got three great quotes.
3 easy.
But it's got to be Melissa Gruber. It's great for removing fruit juice.
This is not real, right?
Is like the stupidest thing to make a mom say. You know,
mob wife.
All right, tell us about fruit juice. Go.
Like she was fed that line. I know my wife hates it when there's fruit juice on the clothes, and she's like, "Oh, all right, sure. Can I just have $150 now?"
Here's your $2.
You know. But yeah, that was so stupid. Have to go with that.
And spin it.
But man, Vicky Aki shows up twice.
Because most people will get 2 of them.
And when she talks about the juice stains, she says that she's happy that because of the Sputnik, it comes off and I don't have these little pink marks all over the clothes.
We just throw them in, a couple turns, and it's done. We don't get the little red marks all over their shirts.
Yeah, that was weird.
Kind of all around weird guy.
What kind of juice is that?
Let's do shout out fruit juice. I think the Gen Z, they don't have fruit juice.
Yeah, the liberal media has gotten rid of juice.
In a surprise move, O.J. Simpson has offered to give an interview to CNN.
Yeah. I can't believe neither of you guys are in on Vicky Aki with her husband and his ink issues.
My husband is constantly getting ink on his shirts.
You know?
Yeah, she was my next pick.
Don't let your next painting project get you down.
Yeah, my husband is constantly getting ink on his shirts, and my daughter's getting punch on her shirts all the time. I was like, what's going on in the Aki house?
Where are we at in society today?
Inky Aki?
That's her husband's name, Inky Aki.
Your husband...
Well, you know what? We can split the pool. We can give it to everybody except for Gene Wilkes Booth because she's an assassin. But everyone else, her and Greg Durkin can go get dinner somewhere, and we'll hang out with Vicky, Melissa, and Betty White and Carol. So, table for 7 over here. And congratulations now that, I mean, we don't know everyone's name, but it still looks magic.
My boys are always getting into dirt and spilling fruit juice.
Laundry time is the worst time I have. Anything to make it easier.
You're telling me I can cut my laundry time in half?
We just throw them in, a couple turns, and it's done. We don't get the little red marks all over their shirts. And my daughter's getting punch on her shirts all the time. My daughter is spilling punch all the time.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Barry. Guys?
That is awesome.
Remember Barry Ozer?
What's the idea behind circuit training?
I do.
I wore my pink clothes.
That's why it's time for the
If you want to see what 13 inches looks like.
award for best piece of the package. And please note, these items are only available if you call in the next 15 minutes.
Call now.
The first nominee is a use-it-yourself trial of Sputnik's proprietary branded dry cleaning kit.
I remember that.
Dry cleaning.
And number 2, Sputnik.
Sputnik?
You get a 1-year supply
In 50 years.
of the powerfully concentrated spot and stain blaster, both free.
That is going to save me a fortune.
When you try Sputnik in your home for 30 days for only $19.95.
2020.
So maybe was the whole scam that they had too much of this poison cleaner they couldn't get rid of. They're like, give them a barrel.
Family-size bullet blender.
The pressure deadens the poison.
It's not only expensive, that's dangerous.
Tell them it only goes in the barrel.
Kind of what you call bare lie or tight lie.
And then get that British guy with the funny bow ties. We got to get these out of our warehouse or we're going to die.
You get 12 different dyes and shapes.
No, this is great.
ZRP.
And no one's going to use it after 30 days. Hopefully they get rid of all the Sputnik in that time and our hands are clean.
That is very sneaky.
So yeah, the dry cleaning thing they touch on,
You've got your dry cleans. You can't do those in the machine.
they don't fall in love with.
Sputnik is great for dry cleaning.
Sputnik is a Sputnik.
A full year's supply of Sputnik by Sputnik.
I mean, Do we abstain? Do we opt out?
The gentleman will sit!
This one's so bad.
No, don't remind me. It makes me feel really bad.
This is the worst two things that came along with
This
it.
goes into the laziness thing, right?
Yeah.
Get off your butt, man.
Like, I don't know what Sputnik does.
What is Bowflex? What does Bowflex do?
I really, really don't.
Sputnik by Sputnik, a powerfully concentrated spot and stain blaster.
I just said it. It's very concentrated.
What's the detergent for?
When it comes to delicates,
Put more detergent. Like, do it more. Like, crank it more.
You already said you're getting the stains.
Like, what
in.
the hell?
Or
Yeah.
you guys are gonna love this idea.
Are we early or something?
Get like a hard plastic ball with prongs.
Oh, that's so simple.
And it's like, oh, and this thing really starts to agitate.
these all work with agitation.
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't I think of that?
Or something that distributes more Sputnik.
Yeah.
You got to get something to put in that barrel.
Dump it in.
How about a drying rack?
There you go, Dan.
All right, Dano.
That's great too.
Does that sound great?
How about an easily foldable drying rack?
I got 3 full racks of ribs in there.
Yeah.
Those things are so fucking cheap.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper than a new manicure.
Doesn't matter, just send one with
You'll
it.
also receive a pair of Condor Sportsman Gold sunglasses.
Well, that makes sense. If I'm going to be doing my laundry in the kitchen, I'm not going to have to drag it into the laundry room to dry it out. Like,
Or how about Sputnik's in a spray can?
Yes, on the clothes.
was this pre-spray?
How about trying detergent with this with Sputnik in it?
If they had it, it would have been out long ago.
So you don't need anything else. This is your system.
System. You got a system? I got a system.
Oh, a cleaning system.
That's the whole system.
Again, it's like you have a cool product, you have a good pitch man, and you got no bells and whistles.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you need.
Yeah.
Like the bells and whistles make it fun.
Listen, I have so much fun with this little fellow over
Yeah,
here.
we do have to abstain.
Or we give it to
Yeah.
one of the ideas that we had. That might also work.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is it dry cleaning?
How do you prove a negative?
You pour water in it.
It's the form.
They just say it's fabulous for dry cleaning. It's great at it.
It also does chicken.
This is Trump Cleaners. It's phenomenal. It's a great dry cleaning. It's very good. I dry clean all my shirts in there. Yeah, but how does it dry clean it? They do. That's a great point. I'm glad you said that. Very clean shirts. Impressed. What?
But there's water.
Very pressing problems.
But there's water in it.
Exactly. It's a dry clean. That's a nasty question. That's a very nasty question. Get him out of here. You Second Amendment guys know what I'm talking about. Get him out of here.
How about a scent thing?
Oh, yeah.
Scent is in the steam.
Yeah.
That's very clever.
That's clever. I like that.
That's pretty good.
I like that.
Yeah, we could come up with 1 million of
This
them.
is really stupid, but the couple cranks that it has, I feel like wouldn't do enough.
Foot pedal?
Yeah. Or I was going to say automate it somehow. Put a little tiny motor that couldn't cost that much more.
Then you're getting away from the no energy thing.
Or how about
Yeah.
this? What if there's like
Yeah,
3
yeah.
different cranks?
Beijing cocktail.
Daddy crank, a mommy crank, and a baby crank, and the third one's just right.
Yeah. And it's just like, oh, and if you really want to get crazy, you put on the big crank.
So we did a whole pile.
And there's just like a bigger.
You guys,
Momentum.
just 20 minutes a day, 3 days a week.
It's like, oh, this is I'm actually getting a workout. And it's like, there you go. You're healthy too.
Hey, and guess what? When you're done, that shirt stinks. Throw it in. It's like, I'm never done. I'm just never done.
It's a vicious circle.
You have one giant arm. Just thieves with his giant head, a tiny body, and a giant right wing.
I won that one.
That's right.
Let's go for a world record.
I just did it right in front of you. What do you think?
Or what if you could mount it to a stationary bike?
Only Slim Cycle transforms from the upright to recumbent position, so it's as comfortable as sitting on your
So
couch.
you could do your laundry while you pedal. Feed off of that. Have the crank turn the crank.
Yeah.
You know what? Why don't the three of us split this, Ronnie? Because it doesn't feel like they put in nearly as much effort as we did just now to come up with things that they could have included. So, you guys, congrats to us. We take home, we each get 1/3. So we each get 4 1/3 inches to split the 13 inches of the Berryozers. So congrats, guys. Good for us. Woo!
Only for 30 days.
Call in the next 15 minutes and get a use-it-yourself trial of Sputnik's proprietary branded dry cleaning kit. Plus, a full year's supply of Sputnik by Sputnik, a powerfully concentrated spot and stain blaster. Both free when you try Sputnik in your home for only $19.95.
And you know what? Guess what? We're done.
Well, let's go ahead and step outside of the house for a minute, and we'll go over to the Eric Thies.
If you can't get a yum yum face like that.
Award for best time at the market.
We took a little field trip.
They took the Sputnik cleaning machine to a neighborhood shopping mall.
Some like goofy butt toy, some fruity robot named Turtle Man. It's Turbo Man.
To see what folks had to say about this amazing machine.
The cord's magnetic.
Our nominees are Perp Daddy, who says,
You're not going to get this out.
That's amazing. Look, the mustard is gone.
Oh, okay. So, this is the most transparent, amazing before and afters that you can hope for. Next up is mom and daughter, Karen and Cassandra.
My other daughter, Lauren.
It's Cassandra with a U, who go in.
So all I have to do is turn it 10 times? Are you sure only 10 times? Oh, wow. This is really clean, and it's white. The whites are so white. It looks fabulous.
Sure. Next up, Steven Weber from Wings and the Perfection.
It's simple. It's very easy. Looks great. Smells good. Doesn't it?
I was like, whoa.
Whoa, cowboy.
He was in before the dissolve. All right. And then young Diane Keaton on her Godfather audition was...
It's never going to get it out. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it got that stain out. That grease stain was so tough.
And the Webby goes too. Yeah. I know who wanted it most.
That's most of you.
But I don't know if I'm prepared to give her the award because she wanted it so badly.
Hi, I'm Sinbad. Now, most of you know me for being funny and telling jokes.
Is it true, Michael?
Please welcome Mr. Michael Hastings.
My home?
Oh, my children play with it.
Where my wife sleeps?
I don't know what to say, really.
Was Perp Daddy the first?
Yeah, Perp Daddy was our leadoff hitter.
Bo knows baseball.
I am going to go with Perp Daddy.
You must be daddy.
Because you didn't know that they were going to get these fed lines.
Eat up, guys. Tell me how good that is.
When it first started. And then Perp Daddy comes in and he just goes, "That's amazing. Look, the mustard is gone." And you're like, "What mustard? What are you talking about?"
You're not the mustard.
Why are you in a tuxedo?
There's no setup.
There's no cleanup.
They just say a thing that could have happened previously. And then they were all like that. But yeah.
Oh, cool.
He's like, "Well, we're cleaning our clothes. Don't you know that?" And we're like, "Well,
Dave, the bit doesn't work with not that much time.
You're telling me I can cut my laundry time in half?
They were so tight.
Right.
It's just you can't explain anything. So yeah, I have to agree with Dave. That's the best one because it's the most random. These are all bad.
It feels so good.
This is the worst going to the market I think we've seen.
I really want to eat it.
Yeah. Man, I had that as a point to
Yeah,
raise.
it's so short. I don't get it. You don't really see anything.
Send John to the market.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Imagine people walking up.
Good point.
How excited would you be to see him?
Good point.
Oh shit. People be going nuts. It would be just like fucking Joe Fowler at Universal.
You want to bet?
You can't miss with these. And they were like, "We have John for an hour and 15 minutes today." They're, "Oh, well, I thought we're also going to do the market." They're like, "Yeah, John's agent didn't sign off on the market."
I'm the guy who does his job. You must be the other guy.
Whoa. There's no way that John would not have done the market.
Or the strip club.
This is somebody else's fault.
Somebody ran over the hose again.
This is the laziness.
Yeah.
It's like, "Well, we got to do a market section." It's like, yeah, you say the mustard line. I'm going to jump off of a bridge tomorrow. So just say the mustard line.
Besides, something just came off the building.
John Terry, I'm not on my meds today. I just want you to know that I'm not even going to listen to this. I'm just going to assume that...
Terry, you hearing the same thing I am?
Yeah.
Wow. Fucking depressing. Anyways.
I think I'm going to take my earpiece out, Terry.
She's like, "Earpiece?
Yeah.
I beat up the sound guy 3 hours ago." He's like,
"Punch away the stress."
"I like you."
I know you're dying for a piece of this.
Stuffed him in one of these Sputniks.
He's in a Sputnik.
Let me out. Too much pressure.
I'm so fucking dizzy.
Poor guy.
Okay, I'm gonna have trouble fitting this on here.
You know what's funny about Perp Daddy though? I think he was on his way to get his ear pierced.
It's a real man's knife.
At the piercing pagoda at the mall, and they just stopped him, and he just had to do laundry.
Dad's daily disasters.
It's never a good time to do laundry at the mall.
Laundry time is the worst time I have.
Perp Daddy's, it's a clean sweep. No one else was good.
Nobody else cut the mustard.
Nailed it.
We took the Sputnik cleaning machine to a neighborhood shopping mall to see what folks had to say about this amazing machine.
You're not going to get this out. That's amazing. Look, the mustard is gone.
All right, it's time for the Ian Long
You're not the bellman.
Award for most, let's say, creative use case.
Be creative.
So these are the unique situations that JP brought up for where you could really install your Sputnik. If you got a camper or an RV, this would be great.
This would be great.
If you got a boat, it's a boon.
Well, it's a boon.
If you've got kids at college, no more excuses for bringing laundry home.
No more
If
excuses.
you got a small apartment where space is a premium, Well, it gets no more premium than this.
Premium.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't know what to say, really.
And the last one, he didn't say it, but we witnessed it the entire time, and it was just doing laundry in your kitchen. So,
But of course, when you want to be quick and convenient, you use the microwave oven.
heavy favorite on the board, obviously.
I've been heavy all my life.
But Mark, I know that your family has a boat.
Sandy.
How much laundry you guys do on the lake?
Good question.
Very good question.
I imagine all the boat owners are like, oh, hey, you see Pedrati's new boat? They got a fucking Sputnik, man. And everyone's like, oh, we got to get a Sputnik 3. Like, what are we doing here?
I've been a rich man.
You're like, are we even important on the lake, bro? That's part of boat culture, right? Everyone's doing hand wash and showing off their buddies their new.
What are you wearing multiple clothes for? Like you're in the water. You're
How long are you on that boat?
getting wet. Just wear the same shit every day. Nobody's going to judge.
I don't eat meat.
Dude,
Hey, Dan.
I just found it.
You gonna tell us?
I just hit it.
I've always had problems hitting for distance.
This is for the recently thrown out guy.
No, don't remind me. It makes me feel really bad.
You got thrown out.
Just a bit outside.
He's like, you now have to do laundry in your camper or RV. You can't go home.
Uh-oh.
You're sleeping on the boat now.
That's a bad posture.
You can't go home. You're in a tiny apartment now. You can't go home.
Go ahead and stand right here.
Your kid who's coming home from college, you don't have laundry at your house anymore because you can't go home.
I'm not gonna do it. You do it.
Sorry.
You're doing laundry in the
man.
kitchen because the basement is scary and you can't go home.
Whoa, you're right. This is a mess.
Wow, that's what it is.
That's very, very easy.
You don't know how to do laundry. You're a divorced dad. You're finally on your own. You're fucked. All your clothes stink.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Here's this dumb shit thing. Put it in your tiny apartment.
It's not something you're going to sit on the counter and collect dust.
It's the Will Ferrell, everything must go. It's like one of the things on the front yard that he's like.
I'm gonna keep this.
Yeah. So I painted a nice Americana picture with this thing in the RV.
He just said it's not Russia.
And I say, like, you go to bed,
Put in
you
garlic.
crank your clothes a little bit,
You put in your olive oil.
you get into the bed,
You put in your stewed tomatoes.
you wake up at the ass crack of dawn,
a little basil.
you get out there nude, and you put up the clothes to dry in the beautiful morning sunlight. And that's the revolution.
I have to have my china.
The RV Americana lifestyle. And this thing is a big part of that.
They think it's Russia?
Wow.
That's what I got.
Yeah. Tiny house living. That's it.
I
Get mobile. We can just give it to divorced dads.
Yeah.
Yes.
no. No.
No.
I'm going against that
It's like I'm working a muscle against a muscle.
because
Why, Dave?
religion. This is the only good award.
This is not real, right?
Thanks.
In fact, no, I meant like it's the only.
I'll tell the producer next time.
Producer of the show.
It's the only effective
Thanks, Kimberly.
examples that they give.
You can see how effective that is.
Right at it. Go in.
Yeah, it's just so stupid. It's good.
How can chocolate pasta taste good?
The one I love the most is if you've got kids at college.
Especially if you have children.
No more excuses for bringing laundry home. Because let's just put our college shoes on for a second and imagine you know a guy that has one of these on your floor.
Let me see that.
And it could be a lot of different types of guy that might have this.
Kind of all around weird guy.
But the best one is probably the guy that never shuts up about it
This guy told me about the Bowflex.
or loves this thing. And like he's got his door open.
A door handle punched a hole in the drywall.
It's Wednesday,
You'll have it for Wednesday?
4 p.m.
He's like, you like Sublime, right? Come here, dude.
He's like, hey, Jake, you going to get dinner?
There's always a production.
And he's like, yeah, I'll be ready in about 20 minutes. I'm getting dinner. He's just cranking the thing. I love it.
That shirt's going to be soaking wet.
Dry and wet together. I can do them both.
He's like, hey, you ready? 30 more seconds.
What can you do in 10 seconds?
What are you doing?
He's draining it in the bathroom down the hall.
I use it every day in my plumbing business.
No, you mix drinks in it.
Yeah.
Mix pressurized drinks in there.
Frozen drink.
The ultimate party machine.
Pound it with flavor.
Yeah. His roommate doesn't like him and is quiet and doesn't do anything.
I'll use my good old screwdriver.
I also wouldn't mind if the kid had it and didn't like it, but he wakes up on that Saturday, he's like, oh shit, my parents are coming.
When I had my kids, their grandparents were so old.
And he wakes up and he scrambles to like dust off the Sputnik and like put it out on his desk. Like,
Does this look familiar?
his dad's like, hey buddy, you got the Sputnik? Man, how are your shirts? He walks over and smells shirts. He's like, woo, these are clean shirts, right buddy? And the kid's like, yeah, Dad, I use the Sputnik. It's awesome. He's like, yeah, that's right. Did you tell your friends? Hey guys, come in here. Brian's got a Sputnik. And they're like,
Dad's Daily Disasters.
Brian's dad, it's so fucking weird. It's like, yeah, you just keep talking about that thing.
If they had it, it would have been out long ago.
Maybe my divorced dad is the father of your kid in college.
Yeah, they all have
I
it.
think in Russia they wouldn't be gone so easily.
But you know what? Based on the nominees in front of us, the tale that's been weaved, I think, Dave, congratulations to you and to the, if you got college kids, no more excuses for bringing it home. No excuses, all right? Get your life. Yes.
Good job, Dave.
I'm doing my Jazzy Undies right now.
Nobody's ever called him that before.
Leave it in, take it out. Nobody cares. Okay.
I'm just glad I won't have to find a title. All right.
I think we'll get blocked on Instagram.
Jazzy Undies, what's that? All right.
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 What about when the college kids, come back and they've been up there? What's the first thing they bring back?
They're definitely bringing back a lot of laundry.
They bring laundry back, and if they've got a quick turnaround, they're just at home for a day, or they want to get back, quickly over the weekend, look, you can have them done in almost no time at all.
Well, guys, it's now time for our final Ronnie's category. It's a new one. It is the Aaron Lewis It's Been a While Award for Best Stain. Shout out Worthington. Woo!
God.
And our nominees are mustard. It's already a co-champ.
The mustard is
lipstick.
Maybe it's lipsticks.
It's already a divorce starter. Red wine, specifically on a wedding dress.
Got a little bit of red wine on here, like so.
Iodine. Ink.
Where's the ink?
Where's the ink?
Oil.
With my oil cleaning filtering system.
And coming back to rear its ugly head, fruit juice.
Look at that. Look, the juices are literally cascading down the skin.
I can answer this one real
But
quick.
of course, when you want to be quick.
All of these have a good excuse.
No more excuses.
Oil. Sure. You're cooking, you get some oil on you.
Lift up, out, and down.
Ink.
My husband is constantly getting ink on his shirt.
Lipstick. It was like, or like we got frisky.
Yeah, I like toasted buns. I don't know about you.
Red wine. That was an accident.
I was in a really bad car wreck.
Iodine. Well, the lab is crazy.
Part of the job.
Mustard. There is never a good reason for you to get mustard on yourself.
Steam healthy vegetables, hot dogs and buns.
How drunk were you at that game? What?
How many push-ups you want to do here, pal?
It is the nastiest, sloppiest, most disgusting thing that you could get on yourself.
Stinky, nasty.
And if you get mustard on yourself,
This is a unit that if you have it, you will use.
you should be
so
ashamed of yourself. So
Yeah.
that's the best stain for me. It's mustard. There's nothing better than a mustard stain.
It's been a while.
Yeah, Dave, I love the mustard guy. I think the lipstick thing's really funny.
Now you can just twist on one of these colored comfort lips.
I really got to go with the fruit juice.
Buys lunch.
Just because there was multiple people talking about it, and that's the easy way out of it.
You could also punish your kids and make them turn the crank.
And that's important to me.
Exactly.
Knock it off. Put it in the Sputnik and turn the crank for 30 minutes while your sister cleans up.
There's no time to cry.
Put those tears away.
Wash those tears away.
Daddy, it's perfect.
But
we don't know how much this costs.
What is the price? Are you going to tell us?
But all these things on this list, minus the fruit juice, are for adults. They're adults just being dumbasses. And at least the kids, the fruit juice, I can paint that picture and be like, you know what? Yeah, this is good for kids that I can't call a dumbass.
Fruit juice.
Yeah, it's good.
Man.
The bullet juicer.
Have you ever been at work and actually seen an adult man with a mustard stain? I have. And it's fucking embarrassing.
Yellow.
Ugh.
Shout out Coldplay.
What? Did you say Coldplay?
Yellow, yeah.
I mean, the only band better than Coldplay, in my opinion, is Stained. So I think that's why we got to go with mustard. We can keep it spicy.
Curry powder for everything.
We can get that gray poop off your shirt.
I clean my husband's shirts every week.
Surprised we didn't abstained to this one.
Abstained.
Oh, Jesus. And there you go. Good for mustard.
Hey.
Yeah.
Lipstick on the collar.
Look, the mustard is gone. Look, the mustard is gone. Look, the mustard is gone.
You guys,
Hey, Dan.
man, shout out Aaron Lewis, shout out Stained.
God, not so loud.
So we usually try to think of, would you buy this thing? I think the unknown of the price point up front.
Now, this table looks like it cost about $1, Lynn.
Had me backpedaling a little bit. But again, I think actual practical application.
Let me show you some of the practical applications, Terry.
Mark, you saying you're finding them for $60 on the internet?
Yeah. Just take a look on the internet.
That doesn't sound unreasonable to me.
Yeah, that all sounds great.
Especially as someone who has smelly clothes that I refuse to throw out because that part of my brain is blocked.
Especially if you have children.
So I think I would. I haven't. I think I would do it.
That's incredible.
I think I would wash things in my Sputnik, take them out, hit them with the power steamer, and just be like,
Believe you've got some very pressing problems.
we're good. This is the rare instance where I'm in on the product and mostly out on the infomercial. It's usually 180 degrees.
Our grill plate gets up to 450 degrees.
And the weird thing is, again, I like John.
I like you.
I like Terry.
All right, what do you think? You want to do a cheese
Back
ball?
to the point of the exercise.
Keep your back straight.
I'm confident that at the right price point, I would absolutely have one of these show up to my house.
We're here.
I'd have one. I don't think it would hurt.
My head doesn't hurt.
It's not one of those things that I obviously use as a primary device for my house.
So why wouldn't you have more than one washing
But
machine?
I could find some niche markets for it within my house. And think about it this way. It's like, maybe it's for this type of clothing. Maybe it's in this part of the house.
Most people have very small kitchens.
Or it's like, hey, all your workout clothes, throw them in that thing first before you put them in the washer. Because
It's a pre-wash.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you don't have to worry about drying them out because you're like, all right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're throwing out the energy and efficiency stuff. It's more like, hey, you have stuff that you either don't want to wash by hand.
You don't have to do all that hand
Is
washing.
going to stain if it doesn't get washed in 10 minutes.
It's also for stain removing.
Or is awful stink awfulness.
Dad's daily disasters.
Yeah.
Hit him with the Sputnik first. Send your stains into orbit. Easy. Let's redo this one. What do you think?
That's the
Dave, what about you? You buying this fuck?
Right at it.
Yeah, I'm in on it, but realistically, the thing that I worry about is the base.
Doesn't require the force of the bicep.
That plastic base.
That's a bad posture.
Wobbly.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that looks breakable.
Doug has broken the world distance record off the fairway.
It looks easily breakable.
When my daughter got pregnant, I just sat around.
And what the hell are you going to do with it without that thing?
Without even haggling.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to ask everybody a question. What's this thing called? What's its proper name?
The way it is described in 2002 in this infomercial, the given name is the Sputnik cleaning machine.
The Sputnik cleaning machine.
What's on the device? What's it say? It says Sputnik 3.
He just said it's not Russia.
Yeah.
There's one more. It's called the Sputnik 3 pressure washing machine.
Sputnik pressure cleaning machine.
But printed on the thing is contradictory.
They think it's Russia?
Don't worry about that.
How about the Total Tumbler?
Ooh. Oh, better names?
Yeah. The Dirt Dasher, the Pressure Pounder. Tumbler. Just the fucking tumbler. I mean, come on.
The Power Pressure Washer XL.
Thank you.
Eric, these shirts smell amazing. You have a good nose.
What about mustard machine? Iodine in wine?
Iodine in wine.
Oh, I also was thinking, I was like, the boat and student thing. I found the perfect collaboration. A semester at sea. Everybody has one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can just call it the semen scrubber. Like either way,
Ooh.
it's cleaning semen. Whether it's on the boat or it's back in the dorm, it's doing one job.
What did Dave call him?
Make sure your socks won't walk.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, yeah. Strike that from the record then too.
Yeah. All the divorced dads out there, shout out divorced dads. You're doing great. Don't listen to us. You guys are fine. As long as you're doing laundry in some capacity.
You'll meet her.
Dog and bone, call us up. We can shoot this in a laundromat any night of the week because they're empty all night. So what are you going to do? At least we got to see John Park and be nuts. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on the positives. Terry Toner.
Double.
I was just going to say double machine. God damn it. Yeah. Listen, she fouls out every game, but she's good for 16 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
Elbows are out.
Yeah.
So you're not going into the paint. She's protecting the rim.
And she's 80%
Good job
from
by
the
her.
line. So,
Whoa.
yeah.
She's like a young Jokic.
Zion.
Yeah. I'm spun out. I'm dripping dry. I'm good. Night, boys.
Do sit down, yeah.
Goodbye.
Have fun at your tiny apartments.
Thank you all for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, or follow on your preferred podcast medium. And for all things Call Now, visit callnowpodcast.com. And if you want to connect with the boys, you can find them at Call Now Podcast on Twitter and Instagram, or send them an email at callnowpodcast@gmail.com. And if you can't fight the urge to pick up the phone and call now, you can leave them a voice message at 617-356-7439. If you call in the next 30 minutes, you might just be the next star of Call Now. Thanks again for listening. We hope you tune in next time to Call Now.
This has been a B+ effort. We'll try harder next time.